the Trenches Trading. I'm your host, Mercy. Today's Tuesday, January 13th, 7:44 a.m. And the markets want to push to new all-time highs. All right, yesterday the SPY made new all-time highs at 696.09. All right, so the SPY finally busted out. The Dow is also busting out. Let's see, did it make a new all-time high? Yes, it did. Yesterday, the Dow made a new all-time high. IWM made a new all-time high. And the Qs are the only ones that did not make an all-time high yet. All right, so the markets are here at all-time highs. We are in 2026. And everything looks good so far. The Qs look like they are also ready to make a move, right? Momentum down here is shifted, right? We went from dark blue to red to yellow. Now we're at light blue. So this thing definitely looks like it wants to pop off. All right. And so the market's a good place to be in. So I got my watch list here. Got a few names, and just want to go over some news. So today we got CPI numbers, core CPI. Okay, we also have the president speaking at 2 p.m. A couple FOMC members speaking. Auction for the bonds. API weekly statistical bulletin. A lot of things happening. Biggest thing I would say is the CPI data and Trump speaking. All right, Wednesday, we got core PPI numbers, right? So PPI, retail sales, more PPI, core PPI, more PPI. A lot of stuff. If you guys want to dive deeper, go to forexfactory.com. You can click on the folders and you can, Google the information so you can dive deeper to understand what the data means, how it affects traders, how it affects the markets, etc. All right, so we got unemployment claims, manufacturing index for Empire State and Philly Fed. That's Thursday and Friday. Nothing major happening. So got some news today and tomorrow, really. A little bit on Thursday. All righty, so these are the names that I got on my watch list. I'm gonna go over this briefly, as I wanna keep this video as concise as possible. So Amazon here has a weekly squeeze. When I say it has a squeeze, that means the dots on this bottom indicator are orange or red or yellow, okay? Momentum is positive. We know this because the bars were light blue, went from yellow to light blue. So last week was the first change from this red bar, yellow bar last week. We see the week was nice and green, and then this week so far, the bar is blue. So I would not be surprised to see Amazon have another breakout week, perhaps testing their all-time high over here at 258.60. Let's see if there's any intraday setups on Amazon. Okay, so there's one developing here on the 78-minute squeeze, something to check out. APLD. So I want to go over a trade setup that I had on APLD last week, but for now, we can see that there's a weekly squeeze, and this thing's been coming up out of this base here around 25. Price is currently at $38, and we have an all-time high up here at $40.20. So I think that's the all-time high. Let me double check. No, it's not. Haha. It's the recent high, so 52-week high. All-time high is over here at 112. But basically, if APLD can break out of this, next resistance really is around $50. So that's exciting. That's APLD. Let's look at CVNA. Has a daily squeeze. Price came, got bought up, and now it's up here. All-time highs right here near 45. Positive momentum. CVNA looks good here. Let's look at FTAI. FTAI has been, I don't even know what this percentage is. Let's see. up 43% in 14 days. So FTAI is on a tear. I'd be looking for intraday. Look at this, nice little 10-minute squeeze, 15-minute, maybe a 30-minute. Yeah, so got some setups here. FTAI looks good. Just out of curiosity, let's see what these contracts look like. FTAI. So these spreads could be better. Not a huge fan here, but the setup looks good. Geos, this name is this company makes basically mineral finders, all right? So they are definitely something to be watching with the executive order that Trump put out. I believe it's maybe 14210, where he's basically mining minerals in America, and this company makes the technology that Trump needs for it. So they are, they are trending, right? Let's see, this thing is up since the end of November till now, up 112%, so 47 days. So Geos. Google, we've been trading Google since it was around 315, about down here last week. It was squeezing, and that squeeze is a firing long, and now Google's at 334 pre-market. So if you were in Google, if you caught the setup last week, your job is basically to make money now and find somewhere where you can add to this position to keep making more money. So if there's a nice 15-minute squeeze here, definitely worth adding to. Yesterday in the morning, and since then Google's already moved about $9. So Google's looking really good. Google, of course, has nice contracts. Look at this 10-cent spread, $300 stock. You literally cannot beat this. So these 335 calls are cool. If you want to get more time to be able to take advantage of the entire daily squeeze, definitely I would go out and towards like February. Nice contracts, tight spreads. Google is definitely a winner. It looks great here. Let me see what this looks like. Look at this. Truly just amazing. I mean, they have earnings coming up February 4th. So these February 6th series is definitely the way to go, in my humble opinion. Just to clarify, nothing I say, do, hint at, or anything like that is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not engage in trading without consulting one. It's risky, you could lose your money, and all those other things that are an effect of being depressed or whatnot. So this is HUT. HUT has a weekly squeeze. It's been bumping up. Let's see. The daily, let me see if we can find an intraday setup, maybe right here. Boom, there it is. So we got a squeeze here on the 78-minute chart. Pre-market HUT is already pushing high. Let's see what these contracts look like. All right, they're not bad. They're not bad. Little 45-cent spread for these 62 calls, February 62 calls. About a 60-something spread over here, 40, 50-cent spread. All right, these are doable, 40-cent spread. It's not the best since it's a $60 stock, but they are definitely doable. And I like the way this thing is looking. We got all-time highs right here, $83. So I would definitely be mindful of that. That looks like a nice area for price to get up towards, especially if it can get over this 68 area without getting rejected. Seems like that's the rejection zone. Let's see. I'll put resistance there. All right, HUT looks good. Let's look at Lulu. So Lulu had a daily squeeze here, has a daily squeeze. Yesterday was the day on this dip. Price came down to 200, and now it's at 208. So that was a great opportunity for the buy. If you missed it, I'm sure there'll be another one. Just got to stay patient and check it out. There's a little 15-minute squeeze here setting up. Lulu looks good. Let's see, MS. Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley looks great. I mean, can't get no better than this. Look, it has an hourly squeeze. All right, again, yesterday was a great day at the open to get involved. Um, you know, price may bounce around here a little bit, and there'll definitely be some buying opportunities. I believe MS has nice options as well. Whoops. Yeah, look, 20-cent spread, 30-cent spread, 50-cent spread. So MS looks great. MU has been on a tear. I mean, MU has just been on fire. It's been on my watch list for a couple weeks now, and it has not disappointed. I'm not gonna say it never disappoints, but since I've been putting this chart up as a suggestion, week in and week out, it's been doing its thing. So looks great. It's got a 30-minute squeeze here. MU contracts are pretty tight as well. We got SLV here. SLV has been doing its thing. Just amazing. I mean, tracking silver. This move is just, truly just amazing, right? Look, in 49 days, it's up 70%. You cannot beat that. We got STLD up here once again. Got a daily squeeze. Price is in the buy zone. STLD looks great here. All right, we got U. U is also got a daily setup. Yesterday morning was a great opportunity to get in. There might be a little short 5-minute setup or something. I'm sure it'll develop here throughout the day. Got a little 2-minute setup there. Might be great for a day trade. Nice cup and handle. And last but not least, we got Open. Open has a weekly setup. And so, good morning. We see that the price is here, just out of the buy zone. And we see that the squeezes are here formed already on the chart as well. So Open looks great. Because this is a weekly setup on Open, I'd want to go out a couple weeks, maybe like 100 days. These May contracts, $8 calls here look good, $5 wide spread. And yeah, I just target these recent highs. I'm pretty sure it's not the all-time highs. Yeah, all-time highs up here around $40. So I would, for Open, target price up here around $11. And yeah, that's basically what I got for you guys. I'll make another video later on going over my APLD setup and my SLV setup as well. Hope this helps. Happy trading, guys.